under starlight's beam. Heroes rise in this night they gleam. Pages turn and this fate intertwines. Saturday night, it rewinds. Spinning tales poke the mind in that city's electric light. It's hard, heroes fight, every moment feels so right. Welcome to that weekend thrill, where stories, fashion, dreams at will. In this world we take a fight, Saturday night special guide and the night. Wonders, heroes unite. Comics and anime and brain and light. Journey through panels and vibrant screens. This colorful tapestry.
Welcome. It's Saturday night, which means it's time for Saturday Night Special, the sixth best show on Renovision. With comments such as, "For the love of God, let your friend stay where he's at," SNS, and "that channel is a rest area toilet bowl, and you don't need any more stinking up the best comic YouTube show going. And this is an absolute terrible watch. Such douche chills." How about we check in with Jedi Johnson and see if he thinks the boys are ready to start the show?
But I still think we're more prepared than SNS, even with the rush we did on the show.
Well, shit, I hope you boys are ready to bring the mayhem, because an all-new episode of Saturday Night Special starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome into the fifth best show on Renovision. This is Saturday Night Special. We got a rather wildly mediocre show for you tonight in honor of Ed's birthday.
Have a birthday, Ed. Have a birthday.
Everyone make sure to send their wiener pics to Ed's social media for his birthday, because we all know how much Ed loves the dong. He tells us every week how much he loves the dong. So, Ed, I hope that you get your inbox is just flooded with wiener pics of all sizes, shapes, and colors.
It's like, wait.
Cut or uncut. All for you, Ed.
Wait, what?
It's all for you.
He didn't know he was signing up for that.
You don't stick around for a Sam singing, Ed. Wiener pics. Wiener pics for you. All right.
Oh, snap. What up, bag snob?
May your hemorrhoids flare up too.
Thank you, sir.
May the dong be with you. That's right, Terry.
I had too much chili this morning for breakfast, and
oh,
my
God,
hemorrhoids definitely are flaring up.
I'm surprised you're winning the battle.
And well, that's what the pregame is for. We call that the old pregame, so that I have the battle not on air.
That's why you did your slides in the last 5 minutes, because you were in the bathroom fighting a never-ending battle, huh?
That's right. I was having a spicy snake.
Ed will get Matt's button for his birthday. Absolutely. Right on your face, neck, and chest.
And Matt's tiny doorstop.
Yep. That's about what it is.
Terry.
Uh-oh, it's a Sam Poopy show.
It's one of those episodes. No, it's not going to be one of those episodes.
It is.
We're going to have an adequate show tonight. It's not going to be subpar. We're going the mile today for Ed.
Absolutely.
Get the hell out of here with that shit.
Quite literally.
Even Rob wants you to know.
We are going the first mile for Ed.
Kyle's going to try and join us tonight, hopefully. And as you can see, we're down Sticks because, Sticks is somewhere waxing dong. I don't know what Sticks is doing.
Well, Sticks.
We were talking in the pre-show and trying to decide, what do you classify less than part-time?
Yeah, Sticks.
Because that's about where Sticks falls. Less,
Sticks
independent contractor. There you go. He's a 1099 employee of Renovision.
He's a consultant. He stops by once a year just to check in, see how we're doing.
What's up, BK?
Greetings.
How's it going? Are you gonna have 100+ worthless slides to show us? Absolutely.
That's what happened the last time Sticks ran the show. He PDF'd all the slides, and it even pulled the dead slides.
It's gonna have 100+ slides. There's gonna be a lot of them blank. There's, in honor of Ed, there's gonna be a lot of dead air. There's gonna be a lot of extra Sam singing. There's gonna be. We have 2 hours. 2 hours of anime tonight in honor of Ed. That Sam put together a 2-hour segment of anime tonight just for you, Ed.
Yeah.
He is going to give us a deep dive synopsis
First
on
half
volumes 1 through 100 of One Piece just
right.
for Ed.
First half of the show is a deep dive explanation of the state of One Piece. Second half of the show is just karaoke, just me doing karaoke. And then we have a bonus slide at the end that's a surprise, but it's really just a picture of Tyson's wiener.
Under a magnifying glass. With googly eyes. Donald Trump hair.
Oh, snap. That's gonna be his next cartoon.
Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen.
Googly eyes and Donald Trump hair.
Yep.
Oh,
And just
snap.
the head of it's going to be orange. And you're going to see one lonely little Cheeto crumb laying next to it.
Oh, I love it. That's going to be a great birthday gift for Ed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 1099 himself, Sticks Boy.
The consultant has arrived to collect
Tyson
his
says, relax, guys.
Good evening, everybody.
These are emoji wieners.
We are sorry that your secret has been unleashed, Tyson. I apologize. That
Relax, guys. Relax.
the world now knows your secret.
Hey, Sticks. You're able to get away
Hey.
with
But there's hope for you yet, Tyson, because I'm sure Bonnie Blue would still take a run at you.
Ooh.
Hey, and he might get his college paid for. There's a thing going around saying that she wants to do the dude with the smallest ween and pay his college tuition. So you might be able to go back to school and have a story to tell, Tyson.
He's definitely gonna do a drawing of you.
Oh yeah, there's
He's
something
trying to-
great
he's
coming.
Trying to trigger a drawing.
There's something definitely coming from old Tyson. But all right, how's your guys' weekend been so far?
It's been great. My dad's birthday is next week, and
Happy birthday, Sam's dad.
we always go to Tortilla Flat, which is this like Old West restaurant and kind of a touristy spot out way out east of Phoenix area, out in the desert, and we get breakfast there every year. Been doing it since COVID.
Get that prickly pear syrup.
Prickly pear syrup, prickly pear pancakes, prickly pear ice cream. Do the whole bit. It's a lot of fun. They have really good food and it's cheap actually. So took the whole family today. It was a good time.
I'm sure Jay would be up for the 3-way. Oof. But that's good, man. You did that today or you doing that next weekend?
This morning. We did it this
Oh,
morning.
nice.
But here's a funny story. My wife went on a cruise with a friend. So she has this friend, her best friend in high school. She moved out to Arizona. My wife is from Kansas, and then she and her friend moved out to Arizona kind of on a whim. And that's how my wife and I met. Is I saw her. She moved into my parents' neighborhood. I saw her at church, and then we bumped into each other at the store, and the rest is history. But she kind of lost contact with this friend after we got married, and then after 20 years, they reconnected. And her friend still lives in Arizona, and so they went to their family or their high school reunion together, and they just started having all this fun. So one of the things that they're doing is this week they decided they were going to go on a cruise with her friend's family, my wife's friend's family.
Hopefully not the poop cruise.
No, not the poop cruise. They're going on. This one's classy. It's not Carnival. This is Royal Caribbean. And as they were making their way through security this morning to get on the ship, one of her friend's sisters got caught with 5 weed vapes going through security. And they were trying to decide whether they were going to lock her up or what, and just figure out what to do. So they had to sit outside security, the whole group of them. There's like 12 of them, because this one gal brought weed vapes. They said that if she had been caught coming with those weed vapes on the way back, going through the Mexican security, the whole group would have been locked up probably for months, because they don't play like that south of the border.
Where was it that she was busted at?
Houston. Well, Galveston, the Galveston port.
Is it not legal? Oh, no, it's not legal in Texas, is it?
It is. It is legal.
Oh, is it?
Weed vapes are legal in Texas. That wasn't the problem. The problem was they were trying to, I think what they were trying to do is put the fear of God into them so that they didn't get caught coming back.
Okay.
Because they ended up letting them back on the ship, and then everything was fine.
So you're single dad in it for the week?
Yeah, till Thursday.
Yeah, it's rough. I could barely survive with 2 kids. I don't know how you do it with 7.
Well, most of it is
older
just
though too.
Most of it is just managing the conflicts that arise between them.
The fight.
Yeah, they fight over Nintendos and they fight over TVs and things like that. But it's just managing conflict, and it's just mostly me going, hey, from the other room.
I want to watch this anime. No, I want to watch that anime.
Yeah. I tell my kids, hey, you guys can like anime. You just can't join the anime club at high school. Make sure you don't join the anime club. That's too much.
You can be a nerd, but don't be that nerd.
Don't be a weeb. You can be a nerd, just don't be a weeb.
There you go.
But weebs are fun. Not gearing up to go to Sabotin Con in a couple weeks?
No, I don't go to those.
See,
I went to Sabotin. Probably like 5 years ago. And I was the oldest guy there by a lot. Like, it was not close. It was a lot. I was a lot older than anybody else there. And I was like, I'm never coming back here. This is for high school and college kids. This is not for old men.
That's the same thing you said the last time you went to Phoenix Fan Fusion. I'm never coming back here again.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done. I'm done here.
I've seen what I needed to see.
That's good. What about you, Sticks? How's things in the world of Sticks?
Yeah, they're good. I got 2 weeks off until school restarts. So
then we're back to chaperone and proms, huh?
Back to chaperone and proms. First one in October.
End of summer formal. Sticks is going to sign up chaperone. End of summer formal.
It'll be 2 weeks because I'll have prom that first weekend of or whatever it's called. First weekend of October, and then it'll be Baltimore the next weekend. So
Sticks teaches. He does. He shapes young minds. He's strictly a dance chaperone.
I'm a professional dance chaperone.
Sam just dropped some contracts to make kids sign them, or maybe you should have Sticks take care of it since he's a life lawyer.
Sticks, attorney at life law.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Drawing up contracts is not fun. So maybe the attorney at life law to handle it.
All right. Well, my weekend has been good. I went and saw the Fathoms events for Turtles, the original 90s Turtles movie on Friday. Well, that would be yesterday. Me and like 5 other people in the theater. That was it. But it was a nice nostalgia trip.
Did they serve your turtle hostess pies?
No, I wish. I was like, man, where are the green cream pies? And the woman taking tickets was like, listen, sir, I think you're in the wrong place if you're wanting a cream pie. I was like, what do you mean? The hostess cream pies. She looked at me like I was crazy. So I had to
She's like,
Google it, show it to her.
I'm not giving you any cream pies.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she was not having it. So she was a little concerned and confused.
We don't do that till after the midnight movie.
She's like, we don't do that at this theater, sir.
Yep.
You're
She's like-
looking for one downtown.
And that same, she sounded just like that, just as nasally. Just as nasally and whiny. All right, Sam, what do you got to start us with this week?
All right, so this is kind of a lead in to a story that I heard today or heard this week that really kind of pissed me off. But Europe, or there's a Paris-based startup called Invitin that allows couples to sell seats at their weddings to strangers and tourists to help finance their event. Now, weddings are obviously a big industry, and in some cases, people spend a lot of money. They spend a ton of money on weddings, and they wait. Maybe they're getting married in their 30s or maybe in their 40s, and they tend to spend a lot of money, maybe thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars on weddings. And so, yeah, there might be a financial pressure to get some extra people involved. Well, this week I heard a story about the opposite end of that spectrum, where there's a couple who I'm familiar with. I was not invited to the wedding, and I'll explain why I wasn't invited to the wedding in a minute, but they are getting married. They're about my age, so they're 43, 42. They're getting married for the first time, both of them. And they're trying to spend as little money as possible on this wedding. But their parents don't know that. Parents have donated, the bride and groom's parents have both donated about 10 grand each to fund the wedding, but they're pocketing the money and trying to get everything as cheaply as possible. What's ironic about this is that neither of them are poor. They've been working for the last 20 years. They've made good money. They could fund this whole thing themselves. Not only that, the guest list is all rich friends of their siblings. It's not even their friends that they're inviting. They're only inviting people that they know have money, hoping that and their wish list or their registry is all like, all the gifts are not less than like $300 on the registry. Somebody asked them, well, why don't you, or they were at the store and they're like, they see these towel holders, this towel rack, and they're like, oh, well, why don't you put that on your registry? And they're like, we don't want anything for less than $300 on the registry because people will think they can get away with a cheap gift. And I was like, okay, well, tell me they're at least going big on the cake. Tell me they're at least getting decent food, that there's going to be prime rib, there's going to be turkey, roast turkey or fish, something good, and that the cakes, they're going big on the cake. He said, no, they're not getting a nice venue. It's going to be outside in Arizona, early October, which is still pretty hot. It's still like 90, 95 degrees in early October. There's not going to be any cake. There's zero cake at this wedding. What they will have is pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, which, it's fine if that's your thing, if you like pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I don't really like pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. And I don't think everybody likes pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I think when you go to a wedding, you're expecting cake, not pumpkin cookies. And instead of a meal, they're going to be serving 300 empanadas. Once the empanadas are gone, that's it.
Seriously? Empanadas is their wedding?
Empanadas. Oh, also, it's dry. It's a dry wedding. They're not serving any alcohol.
Dude.
So no open bar. no cake, no meat, just empanadas and cookies and water.
Sounds like they're spending all their money on porta potties.
And
Those empanadas.
you want to know the clincher for this is that he's a closet gay and she's a closet lesbian. They're not even sexually attracted to each other. They're not gonna ever have kids. They are never gonna have kids.
What a sham.
they're just putting it on to fleece all these people. And I was like,
Wow.
It sounds like they're just trying to get people to fight. It sounds like they're just trying to get people to fight. All this heat, no alcohol, no cake, no fun. What are they trying to do? And I got to tell you, I'm just pissed. I'm pissed about the whole thing. I did not get invited because I'm not
You're
rich.
pissed.
Yeah, your bank account didn't meet the strict guidelines.
Yeah.
Sam, we crunched the numbers and you just don't
Sticks,
fit our
calm down.
$1 billion.
Calm down there, 1099. The internet is feeling like you're putting too much in, so it's cutting you down. You're being throttled because you're contributing too much.
I'll bring it back. You're right. I'll bring it back.
I like empanadas, but for a wedding, no.
No, of course not. No way. And then
Could you
just
imagine going to this wedding and being like, "Hey, look, I paid a ton of money to be here, bought you an expensive gift from Tiffany's, and I got to eat empanadas, 300 empanadas in one serve." So what happens if one guy has like 5 empanadas? That means 5 people that are there aren't getting any.
Right. They're going to give one empanada. They've invited 300 guests, so they've budgeted
One empanada a person
per guest, and one cookie per guest. And the cookies are being donated by the local church congregation they attend.
Marco would serve nachos and pizza rolls.
Yeah. I was like, do they not understand that there's a financial transaction here? If you are inviting people and you expect them to spend hundreds of dollars on a gift, you need to provide them something of commensurate value, either entertainment or food or some other sort of experience, right? Some experience that's of a commensurate value to the gift that you're expecting to receive from them. And they're trying to say, here's the, you know, that meme where the guy's like, you get an empanada and a cookie, and I get $300 towel warmer. It's like, this is not a good trade. It's not a good trade. So people are going to show up with their gift and see the food, and then they're just going to walk around. They're just going to turn around, pick up their gift, and walk right out and go get a Philly cheesesteak or something.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I think this is a genius startup to allow couples to sell seats at their weddings for strangers and tourists, because, you know, everyone's got that fantasy. Oh, we could be real life wedding crashers. Let's go, you know, da 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 da. You make a little extra to help pay for your wedding, but that's insanity to skimp and go just as like bare minimum, hoping that you get the maximum.
I like that last one. Hartman says, "What if Sam misread and it was actually empty nada?" Yeah, they're serving empty nadas. Yeah.
Instead of alcohol, you get one Zen pouch to really get the party started.
No, they don't want anybody having any sort of chemical
Fun
assistance through this event. There's no alcohol. There's no nicotine. There's no.
Oh, come on.
Like, they're going to give them Ritalin so that they're fully awake.
Ritalin.
And
Sponsored by O'Doul's.
The suffering they could try to slow down their perception of time by speeding up their mind.
Watering gum.
Enjoy your thimble full of water.
What the hell?
Your little water cup.
Let me just tell you. Let me tell you. We had a wedding reception, and then we had one year we had another kind of party, big party, and we were young. I was 22 when I got married, and me and my wife paid for it ourselves. It was $3,500 all in. And it wasn't a huge event, but we didn't ask people to bring $300 towel warmers. We're just like, show up, bring a gift if you feel like it, but don't, whatever. And I feel like when you're young, it's acceptable to go cheap. But if you have the money to pay for this, if you're in your 40s getting married, you can't go cheap. Like,
and your
get the
parents have
prime
both
rib.
given you 20 grand, a combined 20 grand. You can do a lot of damage with 20 grand to buy that.
Yeah, I mean, if
for
the
that wedding.
venue's free, then you can go crazy on the food. If you're not really interested in buying all the flowers, fine, don't buy all the flowers. But
If that was me, would
Get
you
a-
want to? If I was the parents, wouldn't you be like, "Give me my fucking money back"?
give me the money back.
What do you do? What are we doing
If I
here?
brought a gift to them, I would take that gift and then return it so that I could get my money back. Because I'm not the gift that they would earn is one of those little plastic frog toys that kind of skips across the table and you push it on the butt and just that's the type of party they're throwing.
Insane. Sounds like Stick's wedding. If I'm paying, I want a popcorn bucket.
Hell yeah.
That's
Souvenir popcorn bucket
nuts.
of the wife's ass.
All right.
Well, that's it.
Let's get in.
Rant over.
Let's
You better have freaking cake at your wedding.
right. Let's get into a little bit of our weekly news, shall we? All right, leading us off, we have Charlie Cox confirms that Daredevil Season 2 will not be the show's final season. Earlier this week, a month-old clip of Charlie Cox referencing, I can't talk, to Daredevil Born Again Season 2 as the show's...
Did you just get tongue-tied by Charlie's Cox?
I did. Damn it, Sam. Final season quickly went viral on social media. His co-star Vincent D'Onofrio attempted to clear things up, but we've now heard from the man without fear himself following those reports about season 2 potentially being the end of the road for Daredevil Born Again. Cox was asked directly whether it was indeed the last one. No, he responded, confidently pausing a second before adding, "I do not believe so." When pointed out that Marvel Studios needs to get him into a movie with Spider-Man, Cox agreed and said, "Yes, exactly. We'll leave it up to you to decide whether or not he's playing coy about simply agreeing with our statement, but that very long overdue team up." I want to see. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get season 3 with how badly season 1 was received. We'll have to see what season 2 pumps out, but we'll see if we get a season 3 because Marvel seems to be kind of pulling back on everything. So,
hey, can you throw up Tyson's comment here?
Hartman, why didn't you just jump on the show?
Oh, he's got Christy Nome.
Yes, he does.
South Park Christy Nome. Nice.
Mother melting face.
Yeah, Daredevil is such a great show, such a great property. They've done it really well, but unfortunately, they keep it locked up on Disney Plus instead.
And I liked Born Again. I liked Born Again a lot.
Yeah,
but
great, it's great.
It
needs to be on more platforms.
There's a lot of hope that we'll get to see that since we essentially got Daredevil in Spider-Man No Way Home. We're getting the Punisher and Brand New Day, so hopefully we'll actually get a Spider-Man team up very, very soon. Matt is being deported.
Oh yeah, you can see him. No, let's put a throw back up.
I didn't even see that. Oh, I completely missed that. That's awesome. Nice, Tyson.
Oh,
Is that Matt in ICE detention, Tyson? It is. I didn't even see that. That's dope. That's hilarious, dude.
That's great.
I've made it. I've been officially enshrined into South Park via Tyson. Moving on. Ryan Reynolds will officially return as Deadpool for Avengers Doomsday, but not as part of the team. Earlier this week, Ryan Reynolds sent speculation into overdrive when he shared an Avengers logo that had been vandalized with graffiti, which is an Anarchy A over the Avengers A. And we now have confirmation that Deadpool will indeed return to the MCU for Avengers Doomsday. THR reports that Reynolds will reprise his role as a merc with a mouth from Marvel Studios' highly anticipated event film, but he won't actually be suiting up with either Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Sources tell Heat Vision that yes, Deadpool will appear in Avengers Doomsday. Don't expect him to actually be joining the Avengers team, though. So what role will Wade Wilson play in the movie? If he's not going to be part of the Avengers, rumor has it that Doomsday will feature several different factions. Sam Wilson's Avengers, the New Avengers, formerly known as Thunderbolts, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, Team Loki, and Doctor Doom, the villainous group. Assuming Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is also set to return, the most logical team for this mutant pair to side with is the X-Men. Unless Wade decides to break out of his own and shake things up a bit. Deadpool and Doom on the same side, perhaps. It could certainly make for an interesting dynamic or intriguing dynamic. It will also be interesting to see how Wade Wilson's fourth wall breaking antics are incorporated into the movie. There's always a chance this aspect of the character will be toned down somewhat, of course. I actually think he's going to be leading X-Force. They're just not telling us yet. And I think your X-Force team, because we already got Channing Tatum announced as Gambit, and I think we're gonna get a second string of announcements for these movies at D23, because I believe they confirmed in a Marvel Studios panel at D23. So I think we're gonna get another round of chair announcements at D23, and I think we'll get that everyone who was in the Void, Daphne Keane, I can't think of him now. Electra, Jennifer Gardner, and Wesley Snipes, along with there's a lot of talk that Chris Evans, Johnny
Torch
too. So we might see Deadpool leading that group as a new form of X-Force. So that's my theory on it. Matt, I've already put you in Mr. Slave's ass with Lemmy Winks. I'll send it to you. Nice. All because I made fun of your little winky. I'm just getting put in Mr. Slave's ass and ice detention, and it's all right. All right, Tyson. What was that, Sticks? Show us that face again.
We don't pay Sticks enough to actually have his audio, just his video.
Yeah. And then moving on, an ancient horror begins its conquest for the Marvel Universe and Philip Kennedy Johnson's Infernal Hulk. Philip Kennedy Johnson and Nick Klein's Incredible Hulk has reawakened monsters and reignited horror storytelling across the Marvel Universe. This November, they'll launch Infernal Hulk, a monstrous new chapter following their blood run that debuts the most terrifying Hulk in comic book history. Infernal Hulk picks up after Hulk's epic rematch with the eldest, the powerful firstborn of the mother of horror in October's Incredible Hulk 30. The eldest long-seeded plan comes to fruition as it uses the power of the strongest there is to usher in a new age of monsters, unleashing a dark destiny for the entire Marvel Universe and declaring war for its very soul. Asked what to expect in this new era, Johnson teased, there are monstrous way worse than more powerful than anything we've ever seen, far bigger and stronger than Hulk, with origins that go back to the foundations of Earth. It's time to take this story to the next level, and no corner of the Marvel Universe will be left untouched before the end.
Is this a gimp mask Hulk?
It is not. It is just like a, I don't know, abomination ass Hulk, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Hulk fell in a vat of grape Kool-Aid. Sticks is high on them snacks. Where are them antics on Tuesday night, Sticks?
Sticks is getting busted for weed vapes.
Good question. It's your show on Tuesday night.
You're the one with the answer.
Yeah. Only you can answer that question, Sticks.
That's a good question.
Is he from Indiana?
He's from
we're both
he's
from
from
Indiana.
Indianapolis, and he's writing Batman also. Sticks, are you going to read this?
What do you want me to read?
Okay, great.
I'm asking you if you're going to read the book. You're going to read the comic?
Reading this book here.
No, I will not be reading. I will not be reading this book.
Jesus Christ!
I will not be reading this book.
Hey, yeah, dude, Sticks, man. I don't even know what to say. I am flabbergasted.
Nope.
Flabbergasted.
I know a bitch when I see one. Oh.
That's all I got to say to you, Sticks. All right.
Oh.
Not paid attention. We got Sticks hooked on Gun Honey Heat Seeker. Yeah, well.
No, thank you.
D23 showcase announced Marvel, please. Yep.
Okay.
More likely.
They will answer your call.
Sticks is our resident mime. Yes.
Yeah, well. I guess moving on. Thanks, Sticks. Vault Rising's first official look reveals debut Soups and Soldier Boy's new costume. Vault Rising, the next spinoff from The Boys, has entered production, and Prime Video has released the first official promotional image for the show. The still spotlight debuting cast members Mason Dye as Bombsight, Will Houchman as Torpedo, Elizabeth Posey as Private Angel, along with Jensen Ackles as the returning Soldier Boy, who is sporting a new costume. The series will serve as a prequel to The Boys, charting the rise of the all-encompassing multi-billion-dollar corporation known as Vought International. Specific plot details are still under wraps. I still can't get Charlie's Cox. Like, it just got me all messed up, man. I can't.
You got to get your Charlie's Cox out of your mouth.
I can't do it. It's just got me all tongue-tied. Specific plot details are still under wraps, but the show has been described as a twisted murder mystery that will take place in the 1950s. I'm excited to explore what the world looks like and feels like and sounds like and see how those characters come to life in that setting, Ackles said in his return to the Boys universe in a recent interview with Collider. I've been playing Soldier Boy in the modern day, but I've been playing him like he's kind of an old guy. He's a grandpa from back in the day, so it'll be interesting to now play him I can't
with contemporaries.
Yeah, with contemporary. Thank you.
Can't
get the.
Is he getting some jaw work done?
D Rivers Comics says bagging and boarding and watching the Steelers and SNS. I'm sorry.
Nice. Jensen Ackles looks like he's having some jaw work, kind of like the kid from.
Kind of getting a Hydra-esque feel from this Soldier Boy costume a little bit, like
yeah, sure.
Little hydro cap feel going on here.
Also, the plot sounds a lot like the plot of Watchmen.
It does, yeah.
A twisted murder mystery.
It does. But
it's going to be about who's giving lip injections and chin filings to the superheroes.
Are you excited for more Boys spinoffs?
I mean, somebody is, I'm sure.
I enjoy it. Like I like Gen V. I thought first season of Gen V was good. I'm a little worried since one of the actors died how season 2 is going to be, but this sounds interesting, but you're right, it does sound 100% like Watchmen.
Or well, like Watchmen light, because we know that the world's not ending.
Did you know there's a Vampirella movie with the guy from The Who in it? Didn't.
No.
But that's it for our news. Now we'll turn it over to Ed's favorite segment on his birthday. It's time for some.
It's your birthday.
It's time for that 2-hour big news in anime just for you. Buckle up, Ed, your birthday boy. Sticks has a green jacket just like that one.
Okay, so for Ed's birthday, He messaged me before the show and asked me to do this. We're going to do a comic book theater of the entire 100 volumes of One Piece. You're welcome, Ed.
Nice.
All right, let's just go hit the first slide. This is a story again out of Indonesia. Indonesia had the story last week of the One Piece flags being raised in protest of the government kind of cracking down on the people not being happy, and so they were kind of flying their flags of One Piece. And then the president comes out and he says, "You know what? We don't care if you fly your One Piece flags. Go ahead and fly your One Piece flags.
Happy belated birthday, Dungeon Crawler.
Happy birthday, Dungeon." Well, this week out of Indonesia, we have a story of a man killing his wife and kid because with a machete because he didn't feel like he was living up to One Piece. He says, "Yes, I did not fulfill the living requirements of One Piece. I was scolded by One Piece." He's blaming One Piece for killing his wife and kid. And I was like, geez Louise, these people are psycho. What's going on in Indonesia with One Piece? Like they're taking their One Piece really seriously.
About as serious as Ed.
Not as serious as Ed. All right, next up. Nana, the series Nana, it will be seeing a continuation. It's been on hiatus for the last 16 years. But like Hunter x Hunter, it will also see its finishing. It's also already in like its final phases. There's only a few chapters left that need to be written, but the author said that she is going to come back and finish the story eventually. We just don't know when. All right, next up. Popcorn bucket alert. Woo woo. Popcorn bucket. The Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie is going to have its own light up popcorn bucket for non-Japanese fans or non-Japanese attendees of the movie. Also,
I think I found a popcorn bucket that Jedi will not be buying.
Yeah, because it does. It's not. It doesn't picture any booties on this one. But this popcorn bucket is only one of the great news items about Demon Slayer movie. If you are a premium subscriber to Crunchyroll, you will be able to see the Demon Slayer movie early. For everyone else, it's I think September 12th is when it's available. But if you're a premium subscriber on Crunchyroll, they have like two. It's like the Ultra package or the Hype package or something. You can get in to see the movie on September 9th, 3 days earlier.
This just seems to be a thing now because with Superman, if you were an Amazon Prime member, you got to see the movie days early. With Fantastic Four, if you were a Disney Plus Disney D23 Gold member or whatever it is, you got to see the movie days early. And now if you're a Crunchyroll premium subscriber, you get to see the movie days early.
Yes. They're throwing out incentives. I don't hate it because I am a Crunchyroll subscriber. I don't know that I'm in the package that I need to be to get to see this, but I'll give it a shot anyway.
I'll up my subscription for 1 week just to do this.
If I can get the light up popcorn bucket, I think that'd be worth it. And then next up,
I just needs the Dune popcorn bucket.
Yeah. There's another One Piece spinoff being animated. This one's based on some light novels called One Piece Heroines. Not One Piece Heroin, the drug, but Heroines. It's about the women of One Piece, and it's kind of an alternate reality where they work together in the One Piece world doing something other than piracy. So synopsis is: go behind the runway as style icon Nami stars in a life-changing fashion show. Observe wise Robin as she helps to decipher an ancient tablet with Koala and Sabo. Watch as solemn Princess Vivi receives a love letter from an unexpected admirer, and check out Ghost Princess Perona's battle over the last bottle of wine with Zoro and Mihawk. So these are all kind of alternate reality or mini stories featuring the women of One Piece. And then we have a spotlight for the manga, which is Black Clover, which returned this week with 3 new chapters. And they feature Asta, who got his ass handed to him in his battle against Lucius, the Wizard King, coming back to life and finding the strength to carry on the battle using his anti-magic swords against the the Wizard King, Lucius. And that'll bring us to High Fidelity. Fidel was going to be coming in October for leave, but he once again miscalculated the time frame, so now he's coming for leave in Christmas. So we won't see.
That's a big miscalculation.
Well, he also miscalculated his entry date, didn't he? He thought he was going to be reporting in December, and then it was January, and then he thought he was going to be graduating in March, and then it was May, and then he thought he was going to be entering school in
He
May,
miscalculated having to go to fat camp.
Yeah, it's just time is not on his side.
Miscalculated the plausibility of having a wife.
So that's your update for Fidel. He will be returning at Christmas time on leave. And then I have one highlight on the picture, not the highlight, the picture. Yeah. And there were a lot of. What is this? What is
no,
this?
it's not logging me in. I'm not logged into Instagram. Womp, womp, womp. Hold, please.
After last week, we had some jerk off wouldn't get out of our gym so that we could play, and we had to wait an hour for him to leave. And so nobody showed up to dodgeball from last week. Like we had 10 people last week. This week we only had 4. We had 4 people. But we had a good time anyway, and we had to move to a different location that nobody wanted to go to. But we had a good time, and so this is us. Everyone getting catches, and had a heck of a time. So hopefully we can get that up. Time
Working
bends
on
to
it. Working on it.
No, BK. Fidel bends to time. Fidel, unfortunately, he's not a time lord. He is a slave to time.
Not real.
Speaking of Time Lord, don't forget to tune into Styx's Who Crew every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Styx's show is full of pantomime, where Styx explains what's happening through the art of pantomime, because he doesn't pay himself enough to have audio on his show.
It's true. It is true. Thank you, Sam.
I do not remember my Instagram password.
All right, well, we'll skip ahead. Check out Triple D Dodgeball on Instagram. You can see my.
Oh no, there, I can just bypass it. Here we go.
All right, so lots of catches. That was a bend over catch by me. That was one standing straight up. It's my son getting a catch and then stopping a ball from crossing the middle. Nice little juggle. Boom. Another catch. Boom. Juggle catch. This guy's Jeff. He had a lot of nice catches. I thought I was throwing hard. Oh, nice
Heisman.
Heisman. See, the nice thing about having it not be super packed is that you can actually see the highlights. This is something that I don't tell the people who show up, but I actually like when we have maybe 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. If there's too many people, they get in the way of the camera, and the camera gets knocked over like a million times. When it's just 3-on-3, it's a lot easier to get these highlights because there's not a million people blocking the view.
Did you actually have someone recording this time?
No, I have a tripod and the camera in the corner.
Oh, because you got like zoom shots that look like they're
Yeah. So in my editor,
transitioning.
I can
Oh,
track.
nice.
I have like tracking and zoom on my editor. I use CapCut to edit my videos.
Nice. Good stuff.
But I'll throw it back to you so you can throw it back to
Right
me.
back to you for mega character matchup. And this week we have Apocalypse versus the returning champion Wolverine. Sam, why don't you tell the people at home a little bit more about Apocalypse?
Well, Apocalypse, besides loving his tidy blueies, his bluey tidies, he has a very high intelligence at 95 out of 100, genius level strategist and scientist. Mostly it's because he's been around a long time. He's just been around a while. He has 100 out of 100 strength. He can lift over 100 tons. So strong. His mommy's very proud of him. He has 100 speed because he can teleport and move at extreme speeds. He has 100 durability. He's virtually indestructible. His power is 100 out of 100. He can warp reality, manipulate energy, and shapeshift. And his combat somehow is less than 100, 50 out of 100. He's skilled, but relies more on power than technique. So he doesn't really worry about martial arts so much as he does just landing that single punch. Wolverine, on the other hand, he's got the 75 out of 100 for intelligence. It's 85 out of 100 for strength. I guess that means he can only lift 2 tons. He can lift 2 tons?
Yep.
Is that canon?
Yep. And he's
Jeez.
like 5'9", if that. Maybe he's like 5'4". I don't know. He's short though.
He's got that. He's got that Russian body or that Russian powerlifter strength. Speed is 50 out of 100. He's fast, but not superhuman. He's got 100 out of 100 durability and 60 out of 100 power and 100 out of 100 combat, meaning he's a master of multiple martial arts, military tactics, and berserker's fighting style. Logan's like 5'3". He's 5'3".
Is he 5'3", BK? I just know he's short. Here's our scenario.
Thanks, Hartman. I have read the fine print. I know what I'm getting into. All right, here's our setting. A desolate wasteland in Egypt, perhaps the desert, and where Apocalypse has awakened, or maybe it's the tunnels underneath the pyramids.
I think you're
where Apocalypse has awakened a dormant celestial tech site. The air crackles with ancient energy. Wolverine arrives, sent by the X-Men to stop whatever world-ending scheme En Sabanur is brewing. Round 1, fight! Wolverine charges in, claws gleaming, slicing through Apocalypse's mutant followers with feral precision. Feral precision sounds like an oxymoron to me. Apocalypse watches amused, then reshapes the battlefield, raising stone pillars and warping gravity. Wolverine leaps from pillar to pillar, dodging blasts of plasma and telekinetic force, finally landing a slash across Apocalypse's chest. With such sexual ferocity. The Wolverine's speed and unpredictability give him an early advantage, but it's short-lived. Round 2, fight! Apocalypse regenerates instantly, then grows in size, enhancing his strength and durability.
Hey now.
He grabs Wolverine midair and hurls him through a pyramid wall. Man, the pyramid walls are like 15 blocks thick, man. That's gotta hurt. Wolverine's healing factor kicks in, thank goodness, bones snapping back into place, but Apocalypse manipulates his molecular structure, trying to disassemble him atom by atom. Apocalypse's reality-warping powers begin to overwhelm Logan's brute resilience. Round 3, fight! Wolverine enters berserker rage, ignoring pain, slashing through Apocalypse's armor with adamantium fury. The fury of the adamantium. Apocalypse, impressed by Logan's tenacity, offers him a place as a horseman. Logan responds with a defiant roar, gives him the middle blade, and drives both claws into Apocalypse's core reactor, triggering a massive explosion.
Hey now.
A massive erection. Triggering a massive erection. Yeah, don't be playing with Apocalypse's core reactor, Wolverine. That gets him all hot and bothered.
This fight is sponsored by Blue Chew.
this
And today, if you use code RENA10 at checkout, all you have to do is pay $5 shipping and handling. BlueChew.com/RENA10.
Emphasis on the handling. Apocalypse survives, regenerating from the blast. The face blast. Wolverine is left unconscious, his body mangled but slowly healing. Winner, Apocalypse, 8 out of 10 times. And they go 10 rounds. They go 10 rounds. They don't have the same type of cooldown time that the rest of us have, because their regeneration factor means that they could keep going all night long.
Let's find out who Apocalypse faces next.
Hartman says, I'm going to go watch porn. I got to finish this episode.
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow versus Apocalypse.
I think we're going to see another inappropriate face effing next week of Green Arrow, but who knows? All right. That brings us to our best and worst covers of the week. Watch your ears. And we're going to kick off best and worst covers of the week this week by bringing you one of my current favorite artists in Juan Ferreira, but not so great work. We have this cover, see Juan Ferreira variant on Nightwing 129. Wow.
Dodge my baton. If
What
you
is
can
going
dodge
on
my
with-
baton, you can dodge a ball.
What is going on with Nightwing's face?
I think it's a sticker.
Like, Nightwing, what happened?
Okay, so he definitely just threw the baton
I had plastic surgery before I came here.
with
That's
the
what he
hand
looks
that's
like.
over his head, right? So
Yeah.
Oh, this cracks me up.
I talk like this because my mouth won't move because I just had plastic surgery before I came here.
You
This
got
is Nightwing interrupted mid Botox session to go fight crime, so his face is frozen. Poor Nightwing.
This is so funny.
Reminds me of the Love Robots show.
Love, Death, and Robots. Is that what you're talking about?
This is just not why is such a tiny face on Nightwing? Like, I don't know, man.
Perspective's a fickle mistress.
Juan killing it on Turtles covers, not so much killing it on Nightwing. Up next, we have everybody's favorite, Frank Miller.
Oh my
Epic
god!
Comics,
My god!
Oh my gosh.
1,100. I thought at first, I was like, is that Catman? Why is Frank drawing Catman? Nope, it's Batman. You look at Frank's Batman, you're like, man, could it get any worse than what you got on Batman Dark Knight Returns? Well, apparently, yes, it can. Because this is what Frank is giving us now. Frank,
Back to home by 12.
you're a legend, my man. You earned a good retirement. Take it, please. Stop. Why is his knee coming out of his chest? Like, Frank, my man.
Hey.
Sam, was that you straightening before the show?
Yeah, it's not far off. I do have one of those squatty potty stools that for ease, and that's my knees do kind of come up like that. So you're not far off.
He needs the money. In Batman voice, please kill me. Yeah. I mean, it looks like his costume is nothing but bandages. It just looks like he's bandaged up.
Yeah. Or
He looks like
he
he's-
needs to iron the costume.
My hands are almost as big as my feet.
Alfred, stop doing the laundry. He's on vacation. He went on a cruise. He got stopped for vapes.
Somebody get BK out of here. Frank Miller, king of covers. Come on.
Yeah, here.
Come on, BK.
I feel like Frank drew himself as Batman because Batman looks like 200 years old.
How do I get down?
I climbed up here.
Robin
Now I'm
said
afraid of heights.
Robin
can't
said
get
I
down.
should slackline for balance, but now I'm stuck.
Frank does all his work while he's sitting on the shitter. Wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he just traces the
It would
body of
explain a lot.
their work and then makes small changes to it. Because this is just not. All of his stuff looks the same. Frank, my
Bad.
man, I'm sorry. The rain, it stings really bad.
I'm
It looks like he's
cold.
pushing out a grumpy, though. It really does.
I'm
Like,
cold.
look at
I want to go home.
the strain in the face right there.
I'm not happy out here.
He's like a bird on a wire pushing
I
out
need a
a
blanket.
grumpy. Up next, we got Batman Detective Comics
What's going on here?
1100 cover D, Bill Sienkiewicz variant. You can't even really tell what the hell's going on in here.
I was gonna ask what the hell's going on here.
Sienkiewicz, which
It's like he's punching himself in the face.
it does.
Oh.
It does look exactly like he's punching in his face.
It looks like he drew this with like white chalk on a black construction paper and then like smeared it and then started over and then smeared it again.
Looks like he's hugging the dong of the statue of David.
What?
Think South Park / Aqua Teen Hunger Force / Frank Miller. Frank wears a helmet as well. Then we got cover D, 1/25, Jason Howard variant for Battle Beast. This just kind of looks like Battle Beast's face kind of looks like he's got Bell's palsy as he's going mid-attack.
He had too many vaccines.
Should have got the Johnson & Johnson.
No, that was the worst one. Don't get the J&J.
Poor Battle Beast. This is the first time. Issue 4 is like the first time where I don't really care for any of the covers on this Battle Beast book. I thought all the covers were solid, and issue 4 is just not. The covers aren't great on it at all.
Mel's jealous of Battle Beast's hair.
Yeah. 100% BK. BK, I'm not going to be like the other hosts on this channel and take shots at you. I have no reason to. You have your feuds with everyone. You have feuds with Corbin on Wednesdays and Marco, and this is a safe place for you, BK.
Matt is jealous of his hair.
Then we have this cover C Hayden
Walk
Sherman
like an
variant
Egyptian.
on Superman Unlimited number 4. Why does he look like the dude from Friday Night Lights?
Ski Bop, Kyle Conway or Kyle?
Yes,
Kyle, is it Conway?
Kyle something.
Yeah.
Or a young Robert De Niro.
You
talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Walk like an Egyptian.
I was just gonna say fly like an Egyptian.
Fly like an Egyptian.
Bum, 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 bum.
Scooby boop, beady boo, beady boop. Scooby boop, beady boo, beady boop.
Actually, it looks like Ezra Miller as Superman is what it looks like.
Miller. We've recast him.
Then we got this. Then we got this cover D 1/25 Scott W. Forbes variant for Catwoman 78. Need a speech bubble, Kobe.
Crawl through some lasers.
Yeah. This looks like it was originally supposed to be a leg.
It looks like a knee. Yeah, it looks like
And
a knee.
she's
pad.
got no neck either.
Yeah.
It Totally looks like she'd be setting this laser right here off because it's going right through her wrist.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about this cover. The things that you want from Catwoman. She's wearing tights, so you either want the front or the back end to be on the cover. We're not getting either of those here.
No. Well, I mean, it looks like, yeah, she's got an absolute dump truck just off to the side.
Just off screen.
Let's be honest. She ain't getting through those lasers with that dump truck she's got there.
Get caught with some lasers.
She's setting them off.
I like Sticks getting into
Then we got this Peach Momoko Black Cat variant. Wouldn't be bad if, like, why is she progressively shrinking as you go down the book?
Yeah, she's like disappearing.
Let me remove the chat here. Yeah, she's like massive up here, and then she progressively shrinks as you get down the book.
Like Black Cat is Marvel's Catwoman, right? So you want the same things from Black Cat as we want from Catwoman. And we're not getting any of this.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the money.
She could have a big assets back here, you know, that really pop, but
it really looks like she's trying to reach the zipper on her costume and she can't quite get it.
It does, but it looks like she's also like two people on each other's shoulders versus an actual person.
Yeah. Muppet Man.
But we're getting into our best covers of the week here. We got this cover B, David Talaski variant for Flash number 6. Beautiful Flash, Wally West running cover. Very nicely done. You can really feel the speed and intensity in this cover as he's racing a bullet train down the tracks.
He's got the speed force dripping off of his outfit as he sprints.
I was gonna say I like this outfit. It's pretty cool outfit. No, different.
Super cool. I've really enjoyed Absolute Flash so far, although it's very confusing with how much jumping around it's doing. But next up, we got this cover F 125 David Johnson variant from Detective Comics 1100. No, I mean, at least this conveys a little bit about what Batman is, right? You got I like the use of the red in the background to accentuate the shadowy figure of Batman. It's a good Dark Knight cover. It's a good Batman cover.
I am vengeance.
Not Frank Miller.
I don't
very well done.
Like I'm taking a poop. I am vengeance.
Then we have this Mateus Mahoney variant on Immortal number 3.
Imperial.
Imperial. I don't know why I said Immortal. Still thinking about Charlie's Cox. Can't get it off the brain. Immortal number 3.
Imperial.
God, I just did it again. Imperial number 3. Then we have this cover D, Dan Panozin variant for Batman and Robin 10.
Cheekbones.
Yeah, I mean, the Batman's a little wonky, but I do like the young Dick Grayson in it and Commissioner Gordon. I think they look good. But it's a good Dan Panozin cover.
Looks like the dad and the son from what is that? Not American. What's it? American Family? Is that the
it looks like
with Al Bundy on it?
Modern Family.
Modern Family. Modern Family.
Like,
yeah. Only they're
it reminds me of that scene in that Will Ferrell movie where they're like trying to figure out who messed with the thermostat.
Oh, Daddy's Home too?
Yeah. Did you change the thermostat? I think he changed the thermostat.
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon looks like the Mel Gibson in that movie, and then you got, why would you do that? Why did you change the thermostat?
Then we got this cover E 150 Homer variant on G.I. Joe number 10. Good Baroness cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Baroness looking great. Baroness giving us what Catwoman and Black Cat failed to give us.
Another Vector, holding a little Vector there if you're a Call of Duty player. Kitted out with the silencer. Very nice.
Word.
Then we got Mark Spears Superman variant for a Superman Unlimited number 4. That's a good Mark Spears and Superman cover. It conveys
I like that.
strength and honor that is
And-
Superman.
And reflectability.
Absolutely.
Got a little heavy on the green, but I like
Yeah,
it.
little green heavy.
Yeah. But still a good Mark Spears cover. Then we got this cover B, Adam Gorham variant on Exquisite Corpses.
Mhm.
Beautiful cover here.
Neat.
And then we have a cover D Puppeteer Lee Stealth variant for Exquisite Corpses.
Hmm.
Either one. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these covers.
That's
No.
cool. I like that.
I like this one though. I like this one.
Boxes.
And then we have this cover C Dan Panozin variant for Catwoman 78. Now that's Catwoman right there.
Now we're talking.
Meow.
Meow indeed. Says it right there on the cover.
Yes, sir. Right on the bike. That's a Catwoman cover, boys. Just giving you those seductive eyes like, come on, big boy, you want to take a ride and you might even get whipped later. Little breaking and entering with a side of BDSM for dessert. Catwoman. Then you got this Peach Momoko Marvel on one thing versus the Marvel Universe. This is a good Peach Momoko cover. I love the representation of Storm here. I think it's a really well done cover in Peach's style. That's it for our best and worst covers of the week. Now we're going to roll into first appearances this week, and we only have 2. And a Supergirl Death and Decay number 4. You got the first appearance of Luna Lundstrom right here, right next to Supergirl. I believe that's Power Girl looking thick as a stack of flapjacks.
Thick
They're
as
going
a
out
bowl
for-
of oatmeal.
Yeah, there you got 2. They're going out for a night of clubbing.
They pull oatmeal.
Gothic clubbing. And then we got the introduction to the Shang-Chi in the new Ultimate Universe.
He's just a little guy.
Just a wee little baby. A wee little babe.
Look at his wee little boots.
Ready to unleash Kung Fu justice.
If he were bald, he'd be Aang from Avatar.
Yes, he would. That is a good comparison. Joe is all in with the thick chick. You see it? And that brings us to my comic book picks of the week. And starting us off, we have Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. This book is the culmination of the last couple of months of getting the Predator versus Black Panther, Predator versus Spider-Man books. This was a fun, gory book where we get to see, I don't want to spoil it for you, but a certain Spider-Man villain has joined the Predators and they're preparing to hunt the Marvel Universe. You get to see some pretty impressive deaths right off the rip. So it was a lot of fun. It was a good read. I say definitely check out Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. Marvel's going all in with this Predator and kind of Alien too, since getting the rights to these 2 characters. Next up, we had Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 3, Issue 1.
Oh, awesome.
Great issue. If you read volume 2, this picks up right after volume 2, where the turtles are kind of split, and it shows Tommy and Leonardo facing off against a bunch of putties and foot soldiers, not sure what to do, about to lose. And then we jump back 3 weeks, and we see the groups are all split up, taking on monsters and putties and Foot Clan soldiers. And Tommy and Raphael decide that they're going to get ahead of things, since the Shredder and Lord Zed are working together. They're going to go to the moon base and figure out what's going on and do some recon. So Tommy and Raphael teleport to the moon base. They don't think they're going to be found out. We get to see some conversation between the Shredder and Lord Zed, as Tommy and Raphael uncover that Lord Zed and the Shredder are making morphers of their own. They are caught and confronted by Bebop and Rocksteady, and Raphael kind of says, I've beaten you two knuckleheads so many times I can't even count anymore. This is just going to be another one. And Bebop and Rocksteady are very confident, and they said, we'll see about that. And they morph into Rangers.
What?
Yes, Bebop and Rocksteady morph into Rangers. And they proceed to just absolutely cook Tommy and Raphael. And as Tommy and Raphael are losing, a portal opens, and in comes Jason the Red Ranger, Leonardo, and Master Splinter. And they start to go after Bebop and Rocksteady, and they feel like they need to retreat. And as they're going to get ready to retreat, Lord Zed absolutely cooks Master Splinter. And the final panel of the book is everyone's reaction to Master Splinter getting annihilated by Lord Zed. Strong first issue. I can't wait to see what happens in the next one. But if you're a fan of both, if you grew up with both of these and you're a fan of both franchises, I definitely think this is a crossover for you to check out, because it's been a lot of fun in the first 2 volumes. And so far at the start of it, volume 3 is no different. That's ludicrous. Yeah. But it was fun to read. But that's it for my picks of the week. Now we get into which song did Sam rap better. Sam, what do we got this week?
Emo August continues. We've got 2 emo classics. We've got Motion City Soundtrack's Everything Is All Right, and the starting line's The Best of Me. So
I've never heard of this song, I don't think.
Let's get started. I'm going to zoom in a little bit before I get started here. All right, so scroll down. All right, here we go. Tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. Oh, please tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. Give me a reason to end this discussion, to break with tradition, to fold and divide. 'Cause I hate the ocean, theme parks, and airplanes, talking with strangers waiting in line. I'm through with these pills that make me sit still. Are you feeling fine? Yes, I feel just fine. Tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. Oh, please tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. I'm sick of the things I do when I'm nervous, like cleaning the oven or checking my tires or counting the number of tiles in the ceiling. Head for the hills, the kitchen's on fire. I used to rely on self-medication. I guess I still do that from time to time. But I'm getting better at fighting the future. Someday you'll be fine. Yes, I'll be just fine. Tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. Oh, please tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. Give me a reason to end this discussion, to break with tradition, to fold and divide. So let's not get carried away with the process of elimination. I don't want to waste your time. Tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right. Oh, please tell me that you're all right. Yeah, everything is all right.
Nailed it, Sam. Nailed it. Crushed that one. Crushed it. Sam crushed it. All right. On to the next one.
All right. Tell me what you thought about when you were gone and so alone. The worst is over. You can have the best of me. We got older, but we're still young. We never grew out of this feeling that we won't give up. Here we lay again on two separate beds, writing phone lines, something, 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 to meet a familiar voice and pictures drawn from memory. We reflect on miscommunications and misunderstandings and missing each other too much to have had to let go. We turn our music down and we whisper, say what you're thinking right now. Tell me what you thought about when you were young and so alone. The worst is over. You can have the best of me. We got older, but we're still young. We never grew out of this feeling that we won't give up. I don't really like that song much. We can cut it there. The other one's better.
Excellent, Sam. Excellent work. All right. Now it's time for our Who Said That quote of the week. That's right. The quote of the week came back, and our Who Said That quote of the week belongs to the Buffy guy. Sticks is in and out more than a John at a hooker convention. That's your motivational quote of the week.
I like how it's
from the
framed
Buffy
there.
guy.
That looks so good. Oh, man.
And that leads us into our Get Off My Totally Cool Qualified Saturday Dark Side Lawn, or, of course, as we've so fondly come to call it, our Who Said That game. And leading the charge, who said, stop pulling those pickles out your ass?
Stop pulling those pickles out your ass. Stop pulling those. Was that me?
I don't know.
No.
Was it you, Sam?
It's Kyle. I think it was Kyle.
I think it was Kyle.
Yeah, I think it was Kyle.
What about you, Sticks? Who do you think it was?
It sounds like a conversation
Roth
between
says
Bruce and Dom. So
Roth says it's
I'm gonna say
Dom.
Bruce. I'm gonna say Bruce said it.
Stop pulling those pickles out your ass. Hey, stop pulling those pickles out your ass.
Is that your Dom impression?
Well, the first one was Bruce. The second one was Dom.
Yeah, they both have that thick New York accent, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you think said it? Anybody else in the chat want to chime in? Who said Dom whispering into Bruce's ear? Yeah. Who said stop pulling those pickles out your ass?
Have fun, but
You know, me personally, I hate reboots. I'm just saying, they did a reboot. Have those two guys.
you want the reboot freaking New Hope. Get out of here with that.
No idea. Are you freaking kidding me?
I heard you say that twice.
No, you've never
You
heard
said
me say that.
recast Han, Luke, and
Listen,
Leia.
stop pulling those pickles out your ass, son. You never heard me saying that.
All right, wrap it
When
up.
the-
Well, we're not doing this again.
It was Dom
Oh, man.
with Tyson's image there of those two caught at a Coldplay concert. Tyson said Bruce said it to Dom at a Coldplay concert. That's right. It was Dom. Who said, I know you aren't even freckles in your mom's butt hairs at the time?
Oh, man. That sounds like a Marco-ism.
Yep, that's a Marcoism. I agree.
Mark, you think it's Marco?
Yeah, I think he was talking to Corbin.
Ooh, Stick sounds like you might know. All right. Sarath says Marco. Leftover says Marco. You guys are on top of this one. Who said Vinny the Rod must reclaim his honor. Marco. All right. Who said, I know you aren't even a freckle in your mom's butt hairs at the time?
KB Toy Store Toy
That's all he cared
lines.
about the toys. I know. I wrote
No,
in my
no, no,
notes.
no,
It was
no,
really
no,
about
no.
the
Because they
toys.
were tied into the books. Because the books were so popular.
The books were a cheap vehicle for
Look,
the toys.
I know you weren't even a freckle in your mom's butt hairs at this time. But
It
I'm
wasn't
telling
even when I was
you,
born.
I'm telling you, you, bro, wild.
It was Sweet Titty Marco.
Sweet Titty Marco.
All right. Who asked, what's that? Lady Sat Anus?
Lady Sat Anus. I think that's gonna be Pete.
Think that's Pete?
Yeah. I think that's Pete.
I remember who said this. I know exactly who said this.
Leftover said, or Sarat says Joe. Leftover says Sticks. Who do you all think said, what's that? Lady Sat Anus? If it doesn't make sense, it's probably Marco.
It's a fair bet.
That's usually the safe bet. Yeah.
All right. Who said, what's that? Lady Sat Anus?
This one is a winner for me.
Yeah, you
maybe
know
it's
what?
just maybe it's just my problem with redheads, but
Well, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna probably try to ban it like they're trying to ban Sydney Sweeney for her American Eagle ad. So we gotta,
What's the name of it? Lady Sat Anus?
Lady Sat Anus.
Lady
Centenus.
It was Sticks, who had a dream. Short Pump Marco. That's right. Who said, I demand a full congressional investigation into Dom's whereabouts and activities for the past weekend?
Bruce.
Sam says Bruce. Sticks is like, my head hurts.
I don't remember. I think it's Wayseeker. I think Wayseeker said this. I think it's
Wayseeker?
Yeah, I think it's Wayseeker.
We got Bruce and Wayseeker. What
Maybe
about you,
JJ.
Chat? Sarasa had boyfriend.
Yes.
All right, you threw a lot of names out there, Sticks. You got too many words. That's going to be Brucifer. Who said, I demand a full congressional investigation into Dom's whereabouts and activities for the past weekend? Who was it?
Tom.
We've been incepted.
We think he might have been in California, but we can't be sure. God, damn it! All right. Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of this next week with Dom. If somebody, I bet you they'll.
I demand a
take it
full
away.
congressional investigation into Dom's whereabouts and activities for the past weekend. Okay.
Oh, Wookie, thanks for hanging out tonight.
It was
JJ.
in his Akatsuki hat. Next up, who said your inability to communicate English only adds to our nonsense?
Kyle.
Sam says Kyle. Sticks. Who said your inability to communicate English only adds to our nonsense?
That probably, I think Pete said that actually.
You think Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sticks is thinking hard.
I'll go with Pete.
Sticks says Pete as well. Anyone in the chat? Who said your inability to communicate English only adds to our nonsense? Well, who was it?
Nonsense that I have to deal with doing this show.
The nonsense we have to deal with.
No,
Well.
you guys are part of it because you guys.
Your inability to communicate English only adds to our nonsense.
Wayseeker, let me explain something to you. You guys posted something and said, one person posted something in chat and said, look at this idiot.
Yes, it was Wayseeker. Wayseeker said it. Who said you can't even goon correctly?
If they said goon, there's like an 80% chance it's Marco and a 20% chance it's Bruce. So I'm going to say, because they're complaining that he can't goon correctly, that it's Bruce complaining about Marco using the term goon incorrectly.
You think it's Bruce?
I don't disagree with you, Sam, but I'm going to go Joe. I think this might be a Joe. Yeah.
All right. Well, who said you can't even goon correctly?
They're laughing, and then they're like, dude, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm definitely not picking
You can't even goon correctly. What the hell?
I think this is hilarious. I think this is hilarious. I think this cover's fucking hilarious.
You ripped that Psylocke apart, and then you pick this?
It was Double O.
Wow.
Commenting on Marco's terrible cover choices.
You can't even goon correctly.
Who said, dude is either drunk, high, or grilling cheese sandwiches?
Me. I'm pretty sure this is me.
Dix, who do you think it was?
I guess I'll agree with Sam. It sounds like because the whole grilling cheese sandwich. Yeah, I'll say Sam.
Was it Sam?
Okay. Any women pillow? I miss to taste your pillows, please. I'll pillow, relax, and let me taste you. Oh my gosh, dude is either drunk, high, or grilling cheese sandwiches.
Grilling cheese sandwiches, huh? Yes, it was Sam. Grilling cheese sandwiches. Who said it looks like Spider-Man is shooting a web out his ass?
Oh man, that could be anybody on this channel. Oh jeez.
I'm gonna say it was you, Matt.
Me?
Yeah.
I would say Bruce.
Sarat, they behaved last night, which disappointed me. You think it was Bruce, and Sam thinks it was, or I mean, Sticks thinks it was me. Who said it looks like Spider-Man shooting a web out of his ass?
At one time, and the seller welched out on me because I thought it was funny. It looks like Spider-Man shooting the web out his ass. Always love this cover.
Yeah. It does. If you see a cover that looks like, hey, I've seen this before, just take for granted that it's probably just now in foil.
Yeah.
It was Jedi Johnson. Jedi Johnson said it.
That seems like something we've all said
many times.
Once pre-web caught on, it was like
it was over.
It was over.
But that's it. Sticks, you got a segment for us this week?
No, sir.
And that's why you're a 1099. So it's time. It's time for us to roll into the final segment of our show. That segment that makes people go, I don't want to talk about hot chicks and dudes. I want to talk about comics. It's time for a little bit of missed connections. Sam, start us off, sir.
Cute, girly femboy, Frederick. Me. Cute, 27-year-old girly goth leather femboy at the I-70 rest stop. I had on tight, shiny purple patent leather short shorts. I have a big bubble butt. Black fishnet tights, chunky black, shiny leather knee-high platform combat boots, pink halter top that said, I heart the eggplant. Shiny black vinyl rocker jacket, dark purple hair with bangs, leather kitten ears, spiked bondage collar, eye makeup, long fake lashes, black lipstick, long fake nails, and 2 nose rings. Noticed you checking me out as I walked by to my car, but you left with a blonde girl. You, very tall, muscular white male, scruffy beard, longer brown hair, tight black leather pants, tucked into ankle-high black boots and a loose-fitting tee. My shiny leather shorts and big leather boots make a loud squeaky noise when I walk. I know you heard them as I walked past you. You looked me up and down and smiled. Would love to hear from you.
Now that's pure misconnection magic right there. Looking for love. No craziness. She sounds pretty hot though.
You like the femboys, huh?
No, I like the goth chicks though. I feel like the I Heart Eggplant shirt's a real nice touch too.
I mean, this person went into a lot of detail on their outfit.
A lot of detail.
Yeah.
It would have only been better if they would have followed it up with, tell me what I was wearing.
Not so fast, Sticks.
All right. Oh, I didn't know if Matt was doing this one. All right. College guy, Latino, 24. Suitland. Looking for a wild other woman to try some freaky roleplay and kinks. Always wanted to drive around while she rides me like a pro and love to goon as much as I can hold back.
This is Marco. Love to goon. Not easy there, Sticks. We don't want to lose your internet and your AARP card with how fast you're moving there. Mexican guy at Safeway. 24 Mexican guy, 5'10", jogging, was very sweaty, and you stopped me asking questions. Interviewed me in your truck and left me drained and hand sore from being tied up with no underwear or socks since offer a bit to have me part of for them. What? What? This took a weird turn. Mexican guy at Safeway, 24 Mexican guy, 5'10", jogging, was very sweaty, and you stopped me asking questions. Interviewed me in your truck and left me drained and hands sore from being tied up with no underwear or socks since offer a bit to have me part for them.
From them.
So he offered you money to get your underwear and your socks.
Paid you money for your underwear and socks.
And you thought, hey, random guy just pulling up on the side of the road asking me to do an interview and then asking me to part with my underwear and socks for money. That sounds, yeah. All right. Strange things are afoot at the Safeway in Bowie.
Hungry. Okay, let's see. We need a wheel for accents.
I feel like that. Yes, I feel like it would make it exciting, but also
challenging.
Yes.
Have you guys ever seen The Last Kingdom?
Yes.
Do you know Uhtred's accent there?
I don't.
It is our destiny that we hump tonight. All right, here we go. Hungry for chocolate cakes.
This sounds like the same accent you just did in the last one you read.
I am a very masculine white guy, looking for those masculine black men with those thick chocolate cakes that love to have them licked and eaten. It is our destiny. Destiny is all.
Yeah. Masculine black men with those thick chocolate cakes. All right, Sticks. See if you can ease into this one, all right?
Rob, where are you? Rockville. I was your secret sissy bitch. I miss your BBC.
Nice, Sticks. Good job. You nailed that one. Nailed it. And that's it. That is our final misconnection for tonight. That is the show for this week. You guys had a great time. Make sure to check out all the great stuff on the channel. Make sure to check out the Star Wars show tomorrow night. All P Shorts Monday, the Wednesday watch list. Make sure to check out Styx's new to Who Crew. I feel like you change the name of your fucking show every week. Who Crew on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. You can check out more from me on my channel, Absolute Geek, and you can catch more from Sam on Triple D Dodgeball on Instagram, or right back here every Saturday night on SNS. Make sure to check out Sticks on the Qualified. Make sure to check out me, Sticks, and Dom Thursday nights on our wrestling show Off the Mat. And then you can check us all right back here Saturdays on Saturday Night Special. Sam, take us out with some words of wisdom, my friend.
You know, one of the main factors in extending your life is strong thighs and haunches. You can get that by doing a little bit of squats every morning, either before or after you get out of the shower. Doesn't have to be a ton. You don't need a ton of weights. Just squat maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 times. And you'll see not only an increase in mobility, but also an extension of life. That will pay off huge dividends with just a little bit of daily effort.
Right.
Wise words from a wise man. Until next time.
Either you've got me confused with somebody else, or this is a joke.